Hey guys, Tara here today, and today I am going to rank the different expansion packs from The Sims 4. It's a bit different from all the videos. I hope you like this kind of video. I would love to hear your feedback in the comments. If you disagree with my assessment, I would love to hear your opinion. First off, we have Discover University. I like the world we get there. It's a bit small, but it is consistent with the rest of the pack. You can send your Sims to university. It takes them 3 weeks if you play it with the maximum number of courses your Sims can have. I like the build and buy items. They were very IKEA-like. I like that you can go to university clubs. What I don't like is that when your Sims are making their homework, it takes forever. Also with the writing of the essays and the making of the presentations, it takes so long and it is so boring to just watch that. If I let my Sim go to university, I usually play with more than one Sim there, just to make it a little bit interesting. But if you when you get a hang of it, it's really easy to have your Sims get A+. So I don't really like the gameplay. I do like the items that are there, and I like the idea, so I'm gonna place it with nice to have. Next one is City Living. We get the world San Myscino, which I love with the apartments. The apartments create a really new build challenge. I have made a few apartments, they are on my channel. I also like the items that's there. They are very colorful, which won't go with every build, but it's nice. It's nice to have them. I really like them, but they're not for everyone. Also the cast items, the clothing, they are really bright and colorful. And for some Sims it's perfect, and for others it's not. It's a personal taste. We also get festivals, which I love. It's so nice to have a friend of your Sim call them and hey, let's hang out at a festival, and you get to buy a t-shirt and you can do all kind of fun things. I like that, so I'm gonna place it with the should have. Next one is Eco Lifestyle. It's one of the latest packs we got, and I really like this pack. Especially when you're playing Rags to Riches, the items are really inexpensive and you can dumpster dive for items. You also can use a dumpster to sleep in and to woo in. It's really fun if you like to play Rags to Riches. Also, the build and buy items are really nice. They are quite neutral, so they go in almost every build. Your Sims can make a lot of stuff, and they can prepare stuff they find in a dumpster. Oh, I really like the gameplay aspect of it too. There is one thing that I hate about this pack, and that are the neighborhood action plans. I mean, seriously, sharing is caring. Sims just walk into your house and try to steal stuff. Try to steal stuff. They take the counter from right under your nose, or a coffee table. It is ridiculous. I usually cheat the neighborhood action plans when I'm playing and put them on some neutral ones. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. I think I'm going to place it with a nice to have. The next one is Cats and Dogs. I like the idea of this pack. Personally, I don't have much with pets. I used to have a rabbit growing up, but there are no rabbits in Cats and Dogs. It's just cats and dogs. And a really weird hamster. Personally, I like the ridiculousness of that hamster. It builds a rocket ship, and you hear random explosions from the cage. The one is really funny. The cats and dogs themselves are pretty realistic. Like they are gonna lie down on the couch on their back to sleep, or they climb the counters, they beg for food. It's pretty realistic. If you like pets, then you might like this pack. I do, however, love the build and buy items. They are very country-like, so if you're into building farms and that kind of stuff, or a grandma house, yeah, that is nice. It's nice. but it's not my personal favorite. So I am going to put it here. Next one is Get Famous. I love the gameplay in this one. You can go into the acting career and have your sim perform on stage wearing ridiculous outfits. They need to practice the acting skill and the guitar, charisma, all that kind of stuff. It is a really fun career. The build and buy items are perfect if you love building mansions. Really expensive stuff with a lot of gold and silver and glitter and what you would expect with Get Famous. Also, it is possible in the options to disable sims from getting famous if that's not your gameplay at the moment, but I always love to keep that on, because when your sims get famous they get really nice perks, like getting potions in the mail that affect their mood and their needs. I like that. What I don't like is random famous sims just walking through town when you're just about your own business, and sims start faint at random when they see them. It's weird. But I once had a sim who was that famous, like a world star celebrity, and I quite liked when other sims fainted when they saw her. So it's a matter of perspective. I do really enjoy this pack, and I think you should have this one. And then we have Get to Work. The build and buy items are so if you want to build a hospital or a science lab or stuff like that. It's really useful for that, but other than that, not really. I do love the gameplay because you can open a retail store, which is something I really enjoy, and also the careers are really fun. My personal favorite is the scientist career, when your sim can invent all kind of useful stuff, like a cloning machine, and have potions to do stuff like get flirty, fix your needs, or learn faster. It's really fun to play. I don't like the detective career that much because it's very repetitive and it's very broken. That if you get this back, don't play the detective career because you cannot find the suspect half of the time. You get a reset everything. That career is broken. It's so broken. The Sims team, instead of fixing it, they have added cheats. If you type testing cheats on in your cheat bar and you shift click your sim, you have the option to cheat the workday of a detective. So it's that broken. But every other aspect, it's quite nice, and the retail store is really nice. So I'm gonna put it with the nice to have. Okay, then Get Together is my absolute favorite pack of all time. The clubs are really good if you are playing to maximize your sim skills, or if you just like to have easy gatherings with your family and your friends. Just put them in a club, and with one click of a button they're all there and they do the stuff you want them to do. So you can set club activities like play games or have drinks, eat food, so they won't go do random stuff. You can invite your family over and have game night. It's really fun. And also the build and buy items are my absolute favorite. I don't think I could ever play this game without this pack. So I'm going to put this with the must have. Then we have Island Living. You get the world Sulani with this, which is the most beautiful world ever. Pretty beaches, the ocean. It's so pretty, and we get mermaids. I love playing with mermaids. They just look so pretty when they go swim. What a lot of Sims players were expecting was resorts when this pack came out, and we didn't get that, which sucked. But aesthetically, it's really pleasing. The build and buy items I just use them when I build on Solani. That's the only time I use them. There's not. They really stand out if you place them in any of the other worlds. Beautiful pack, but it's not essential. Then we got Seasons, which is an amazing pack. When I played without Seasons, every day in The Sims was the same, and with Seasons you've got a bit of variance. Sometimes snowing, and we've got rain, we've got different things that happen during the year, like Winterfest, and we even got a Easter bunny and all that kind of stuff. I love it for gameplay. And doors and windows are something I use a lot in my buildings. They've got a lot of good stuff. The only thing that I don't like about this are the umbrellas. The umbrellas are really buggy. The Sims always try to open them whenever, if they can't do other stuff when they're holding an umbrella in one hand. That's the only thing that I don't like about it. But everything else I like, and especially because you really notice time going by, I think this is a must-have in your game. And then the last one, Snowy Escape. I haven't really played that much with it, but I have used the build and buy items a lot because they are really pretty and they are neutral, which is a big plus. They go with every house. I also love the roofing that came with it. It looks really realistic, and it actually looks like the roofs we have here in the Netherlands. I really like that. Gameplay, I've played a bit with it. I like the animations when they go down the slope, and I like them practicing their climbing and such. The world itself is really pretty. They have festivals, just like with City Living, only these festivals are not that great. There's not much to do, not many people, there's just 2 stands, and yeah, that's it. With City Living there is a lot to do during the festivals, and there is a lot of life there. With these festivals, no, not that much. Of course you have the Yemakan, who is everywhere. Build and buy items, I think it's really nice to have this one. So this was my review. You probably disagree with me, so please let me know in the comments what you think are the must-have expansion packs and where you think I was totally wrong. Just be kind to me, to each other, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.